Hello, and good afternoon, or good morning, or good evening, whatever it is in your place. I'm not a doctor. I'm a person who likes health and follows some healthy things. And I visit a traditional Chinese medicine doctor who, at a certain point, had told me of a great way to help alleviate irritable bowel syndrome, gastro problems like ulcers, and to just help the whole digestive tract. So it's dealing with aloe. In the old days, I used to cut some aloe and I would make smoothies out of it, but I found it was really it was too intense to just take the gel and put inside a smoothie. And this seemed like, not only seemed, but it turned out to be a much better way to consume aloe liquid. So what I do is come out on my ranch and find an aloe plant. And we've been through a bit of a drought lately, so things are kind of weary looking or sad looking. But I'm going to find a couple of the leaves, I don't know what you call them, pencas in Spanish, and cut them, and then we'll take it from there. Okay, I try to get some of the more internal ones as they seem to be fresher, or at least have more liquid to them. I go to the very bottom, and with this knife, I just cut it. That's what it looks like. The thicker this is, the better it's going to be, because you're going to have more of the gel. We can try another one here. We'll take 2 or 3 and see which one comes out best. Here's another one. We'll go to the very bottom. Doesn't take much, he said. There we go. What do you think?
I agree.
Okay, so we've come inside. I like to rinse them off just to get some of the dirt off them. Now, this gel, which is very intense and it smells intense, will stain. So it's probably best not to wear your designer white linen shirt when you're doing this. You might want to have some sloppy kind of clothing you don't mind getting stained. And we're ready now to take it to the next place. Okay, so here I've got this little jar which I like to use. And I use a spoon for this. So the first thing I do, when you get up around here, you can just cut it. You're not going to have much that you can use there, hardly anything actually. So I do this, cut that. Then I cut along the edges to take the spines, or the thorns, or whatever you call them, off one side. You have the wonderful sound of our washing machine. When I listen to it, I think it says croissant, croissant. Croissant. Either that or corazon, which would be heart. So either I'm having a heart attack or I'm desiring a nice buttery, flaky French pastry. Croissant, croissant. Croissant, 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 croissant. Okay, so now I've gotten the 2 sides off. It's really, like I said, we've had a drought here, so it's really best if you can find a much thicker leaf than this, but this will give you an idea since we decided to do this today. So I kind of make a cut at the very top, and then I do my best to peel away. It's very slimy, to peel away the top part as I think about croissant. Now you know why I need to get this aloe in my system. Okay, so that's one. You can see there's not a lot. Normally in a very thick leaf, it would be all thick like this with a lot of gel. But, you know, it would all be thick like that. So again, we're going here. Croissant, croissant, croissant. Oh, that's really successful. It's really the wrong season to be trying to get some of this juice out, because like I said, we've been in a drought, so the poor cacti haven't had much to drink. But even with this, it'll be enough for what we want to do. So then I just take a spoon and this is that valuable gel that we want. Plop, plop, fizz, fizz. Oh, what a relief it is. This is pretty bitter. You probably wouldn't want to eat this like this, although some people do. And it's really slimy, as you can see, but this is so healing for the intestines. Okay, well, that's a start. It would be a lot better if there were a lot more of this. Very slippery. Okay, so I think that's pretty good. So what I'm going to do here, because there's not that much, is add water. Now if I put a lot more, I'd fill this thing up, but you don't need to. This stuff goes a long way. And with this amount of water, we'll film this again tomorrow after it's sat in the refrigerator. So I close this up and we put it in the refrigerator. What's good about this method of taking aloe juice is it's not so strong on your system and you can actually take it. So all the properties of this aloe gel go into the water, and you'll see tomorrow it becomes very thick like water. Hi, so this is a day later, and this is...
Again. Okay, go.
Hello, so this is a day later. This was in the refrigerator. I still think I should have put more aloe in it, goop, as I had called it. But I usually use like a coffee cup like this. I would recommend with whatever you're starting new that you start less and see how it works for you. So you'll see that the properties have been imbued in the water. You'll see what this looks like. You can tell it's kind of thick, and so that's it. Yeah, my stomach just made a really weird noise.
I think that was me.
Oh, really? Okay.
I don't know.
So once you finish this, oh, that's good. And then I just add another,
Sure.
exactly what I took, water.
Of your saliva?
No, there's no saliva there.
You just...
It's mine. I'm drinking it. What do you
I was gonna drink some.
That's it. Enjoy. And
Okay, now do a little conclusion. Go.
So that's the idea. I think it's better than scooping out aloe and making smoothies, which is very intense. If you get a couple more tablespoons of the actual aloe from a thick plant, which, like I said, we'd had a drought and it was difficult, then you'll get an even more potent liquid coming out. Try it out. I guarantee it'll be good for your intestines and your stomach. Take care.